Hello YouTube, how you doing? This is L here. I know it's been a while since I've been doing deck profiles, since I obviously haven't had a deck in a while. But now, after a long wait, like I said, I finally got the Monarchs, so I'm going to be making this, running this until whatever ban list does to it, you know. But I'm going to be using Monarchs, of course. It's going to be a quick deck profile, obviously. No extra deck required, and I don't have a side to show off, so I'll just really be talking about the deck and the key cards I'm using. And it's a little different than the average Monarch decks, but I'll explain as I go along. So let's get into it. Three Erebus, of course. He is my main boss of the deck, and he is the boss of the Monarchs. I like him a lot. He's my favorite one so far. But you can tribute him by tributing one tribute to a monster, like like all the other Mega Monarchs say. Um, when you tribute summons, you can send two Monarch spell and traps with different names from the deck to the grave, and then shuffle a card on your opponent's side of field, hand, or grave back into the deck. So going first, you can really screw their hand up for giving them only five cards when they go. Basically, they're going first, but it might be a key card too. And aside from that, when this card is in the grave, you can discard Monarch spell and trap during either player's main phase and add back a Monarch from grave to hand. So it's a good recycler. You need to add back a certain one to go off with next turn. So, through him. One Mega de Salos, another key one going first because you can use the field and make them level 6. So you're able to disrupt your opponent's hand. But when he's tribute summon, you can look at your opponent's hand and discard a card. If it happens to be a monster, they take 200 damage per level times his level. So you can do a little bit of damage, or you can get rid of a good spell, trap, or whatever. So it's always a good thing to run that, especially if you're going first. I don't run the Heaven one because my build doesn't concentrate on it really. I'm trying to get away from being hurt by Maxi and Ghost Ogre and Valor a little too much, especially Maxi. Like I hate playing into that card. But I have special still, but you only most you'll get the only amount you'll get would be like one. And this is one of them. Idea, the Heavenly Squire. Of course, when it's normal summon or special, you can special summon Edios or whatever other type of this types in the deck. But and then when he's sent to the grave, you can add back any of your banished Monarch spell traps. So it's always a good thing to use to recycle your Pantheism or whatever you banish just to add it back to your hand, like March of the Monarchs or the field card or whatever. Next, I run three Edios. You have to run three of these little guys. When he's normal summon, you can do an additional normal summon. When he's normal or special, you can do an additional tribute summon. I'm sorry. But and then also while he's in the grave, you can remove him, the special, another one of his stats from the grave. So another Heavenly Squire, or any other vassal. Next, I run two Majesty's Fiend and two Vanity's Fiend. This is like a basically a stun variant of the Monarchs. Other one's more like a special and more of a pure build. But this one is basically like a stun variant. So I kind of like it a little bit more. You can search Majesty off the March of the not March, but Return of the Monarchs, and you have to open Vanities to see it. But it shuts off Pepe a lot, and this should shut off like Mermill and Cosmo. This would be like Pepe and whatever else is random, like whatever. So it's always good to have them. They help out much, very help out a lot. And three Maxi that pretty much sums up the monsters. Just because first, second, whatever. If it's Pepe, if it's Cosmo, if it's Mermill, you'll get your draws pluses, BA, whatever. Spells. I only run two fields. I think three is a little cloggy. Once you have these on the board, they can't deal with it. You win anyway. No need for the third. Even though you can send it to the grave, I don't want to really have that risk of opening more than three or two. But anyway, let me explain it. Shuts off Pepe, of course, while you have no extra deck and you control a tribute summon monster. Your opponent cannot special summon from their extra deck, so shuts them off like that. When you attack the game, when you attack, your monster gains 800 attack and damage step only, and you can lower the levels of level 8 to level 6, so you can tribute just one for one tribute. Next is Pantheism of the Monarchs. Draw power, of course. Discard a Monarch spell trap, draw 2, and then it'll be a Spellbook of Crescent. Just banish it, select 3 Monarch spell traps, mainly like Tenacity and add in. So you can just, your opponent picks, but it's a good way to set it up, especially if you already have the cards. Or you can just use Tenacity to search it. Just reveal a Monarch, and you can add any Monarch spell trap in your deck to hand. 3 Stormforth, so you can distribute your opponent's monsters that don't target, so it's always a plus. And 1 March, because you can just recycle it, so you don't have to really run multiples. And you can search it, of course, so if you just need it right away, just get it. Pretty much in the clear. 3 Power Duality, like I said, I don't special often. Only special with the trap in the Etios. That's really it. Our idea. That's really it. So, once I don't have to special, I just play this and add a little consistency. One Twin Twister. Excuse me. One Twin Twister to deal with pendulums and maybe random back row. And discard some cards if I have to. And on Rhoda to search for your idea. That's really it there. And then the traps. 3 Prime Monarch. I still wish this came super or something. Perfect card to send with Etios or Heavenly Monarch if you use it. And also the perfect one to pitch with Pantheism, but as a trap. Spanish another Monarch spell trap, the special from the grave. And also another combo is if you have like one in the grave and one in the field, you activate the one in the field. The shuffle 2 Monarch spell and traps back to the deck and draw 1 card. And then you target this and maybe a Tenacity. You chain this, so you'll send it off the grave, so it'll be on the field. And then all you have to do is shuffle the 1 Tenacity up, and you still get the draw. So it's a good little combo there. Just 1 escalation helps out here and there, of course, to disrupt your opponent's turns. And I run warning and 1 strike, just so I have some some real control. If I do go first and I draw into it, I can just set. Bring out Erebus and have the field. They'll have so much to worry about. They don't know what's really in the lurks. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. It's only like 6 traps, so it's not like this heavy trap or anything. But then the 4th game 2 and 3 all excited out. But yeah, that's my Monarch deck. Um, that's what I'll be using. Let me know what you think. So, also, I know this shouldn't be said, but don't use those don't use tokens as as means of uh for hiding and letting for thinking you had to have an extra deck or whatever. Like that's just playing coy. Like you shouldn't be doing that. You will get DQ'd if you're caught and all that. So don't just have 15 tokens thinking, okay, I have an extra deck. They won't think I'm playing Monarchs. No, as soon as you play a Monarch card, they'll know you're playing Monarchs. So there's no need to straight up lie about it or anything. Just FYI. But alright, YouTube, that's it. This is L, and it's my Monarch deck. I'll be using this format, and I'm out.